Next up, we have Vish Bhushan, co-founder and CEO of Link World.
Hey, Vinay, thank you so much for sharing the screen and giving me this opportunity. And hey, everyone, I am Vish, co-founder and CEO of Link, and we are consumer-centric layer for move builders and beyond, where we are using like the move stack. So first of all, like why we are doing this? Because I was just like going and checking Stack Overflow survey, and I got to know that like out of like 100%, 75% of the developers do not believe in Web3, and I was like, why? So I just like go a little deeper and got to know that there are like a lot of dependencies on L1 and L2s. Developer experience is like completely broken. A lot of people deploy the smart contract, but they do not optimize it, they do not audit it, and they just like launch it, and which result in like a lot of compromising of the assets and money at the same time. We have like a lot of potential in Web3 gaming, but it is very early and unorganized, and that's how we came up with Link in 2022. Where we just like focus on providing the best developer experience and provide the best user experience at the same time. And with time, we evolved a lot. With time, we just like initially like we started with Unity SDKs. We allowing game developers to integrate Web3 element inside their game in the fastest possible manner. Then we realized that a lot of developers wanted to integrate those features as well, like account abstraction, like paymasters, like on-chain randomness. So we make it available for other builders at the same time. But how we are doing it? So first, we are building. We have like built a no code modules which allows developers to like integrate the Web3 element in the fastest possible manner. Plus, these modules are modular as well. So initially, like they do not have to like learn anything about like the about like Move, Solidity, Rust. They can just like integrate in their existing Web2 applications or in their like project, and the way if their like project get mature, they can actually like build on top of us at the same time. And why we are like focusing on Move at the moment. So we are like already supporting 14 plus change, but the reason why we are like super bullish about Move is because the parallel processing, which brings more TPS, it brings more security at the same time, and we see that a lot of Web2 giants or like Web2 tier one projects who want to like get into Web3, they they have like only one ask. Okay, I want to like get into Web3, but I do not want my users to know about it. So that's how that's why like we are focusing more on Move ecosystem, especially like Aptos Move, where we are like providing the real-time transaction speed and allowing uh, developers to like access the same experience and provide the same experience to their users. And we also like see that huge uh, demand of Move in the like last 2 years. You can see the graph over here. The Move graph is like touching the sky at the moment, and the only reason is it's very simple. It is like fast, secure, scalable, and it is like cheap at the same time. And when I like talk about Link ecosystem, so our mission is like very simple. We want one person to build a multi-billion dollar Web3 company without worrying about Web3 complexity. So how we are like doing it possible, making it possible. So we have the developer tools, we have the core modules, we also like have the application chain as a service, allowing people to like interact with multiple Move virtual machines at the same time. Plus, we also provide some core modules like customized indexes, on-chain paymasters, on-chain analytics system. We do have the social login, and we also like provide on-chain randomness with super oracles at the same time. And you must be thinking that, okay, gaming is what I have like started. The best part is we are supporting every single platform at the moment: PC, mobile, browser, Apple Vision Pro, anything, whatever you are using at the moment right now. You can actually like access a Web3 project. It could be DeFi, it could be GameFi, it could be NFT in the fastest possible manner. And the best part is like you are not even compromising your user experience. So that's how like we are like doing. But you must be thinking that how we are doing this, right? So I have a like a demo for you. So in front of you, I can actually like I am like showing you the dashboard of how a person can actually create a loot box. So if I just like play this, you just have to go to the link dashboard, and then you have to like connect your wallet. Now in front of you, you can actually add multiple collection name. This could be weapons, skins, whatever your game have already there. You can just like add those collection names. You can set the maximum supply, that okay, how much of items you want to like give away, and what is the range of it. So let's say like if I want to, I can actually like win 2 weapons minimum and maximum 5 weapons. Like that, you can actually add n number of collection names. Plus, you can also do a giveaways of tokens, cryptocurrencies, and you can also like set the range over there. And then without writing any single line of code, you can just like deploy a smart contract real quick, and then you can actually copy this smart contract. Now in front of you, this is the Unity editor, but you can actually like access this smart contract anywhere in any project, because we do have like npm package as well. So here like I have pasted the contract address and lootbox id inside the Unity editor. Now that is all I have to do. Then I can actually go to the build settings, and I can actually like click on build and run, or just like create the build. The best part is you can go live on PC, mobile, browser, and Apple Vision Pro within like one click. So this game is like running on Mac OS, and the best part is like three things are happening: social login, paymasters, and on-chain randomness. How? You can see like right now. So when I like log in, it will gonna like redirect me to a browser, and I can actually like log in via Google. I can choose any one of uh, my account, and then I can actually just like get redirected the way you have been playing game on Epic Games or like Steam. You can see like the wallet has been created. Now I can just click on open loot box, and now I'm just like tapping on the loot box, and I'm like and every time like whenever I'm tapping, I'm claiming these assets completely on chain. But you know, the best part is it doesn't feel like Web3. That is what we want to achieve. That is what we are like working since a very long time. So if I like go back to my tech, I can actually like show. So we have like a great milestones. The first milestone is like already like covered. More than 350 plus projects are now using us, and the best part is like we are every day like breaking our own records. So more than like recently, more than like 250,000 transactions have been achieved in last 24 hours. And then we are like coming up with our own link layer 2 on testnet, and then we are like also coming up with our like node cells, and the finally we will be like launching our token during September and October. uh, and we are like team of like right now 11 people, where me, Shano, and Rohit, we have been like working together since a very long time, and have been like into gaming space and Web3 space since a long time. And now we are like coming up very strong to make Web3 accessible for everyone. Now I don't want to like take much of your time, and so if you have any questions regarding link, if you want to like know more about me, if you want to like integrate supra oracles, if you want to like access on-chain randomness, just hit like just like DM me on any on one of these like platform, and let's link. Thank you so much again, Winnie and Supra, for making this possible, and looking forward to like build something crazy with everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vish. Love Link's approach to onboarding Web3 gamers by focusing on actual developers. And it's great to see that through Link's no-code SDK and modules, that Supra VRF randomness is also now available to game developers without even writing a single line of code. Next up, we have Alex Khan, co-founder and CEO of Econia.
Hi there, can everyone hear me? Can I get a just maybe message in the chat confirming that anyone can hear me? I'd rather not do the demo and then end up having it be muted the whole time. Okay, cool. Thank you for that, Vinny. Then let me pull up the browser tab collection I had here and we can be off to the races. So I'll share my screen. And we got, here we go. Okay, I'll move myself off to the side. Okay, so everyone, I'm Alex. I'm co-founder and CEO of Econia Labs. Here I have pulled up, starting straight from the source. This is the Econia doc site. So as it says here, Econia is a hyper-parallelized on-chain order book for the Aptos blockchain. It is a completely open source, fully on-chain order book that has all of the order book state, the matching engine, everything is on-chain. You can read the code yourself on GitHub. You can look at the audits that we post publicly on our doc site, and we've got all this kind of tooling for SDKs. We have integrated resources. We lay out here how not just how to interact with the order book, but how it works if you want to understand all the pointers in the internal memory. Because again, we're committed to building open source infrastructure. And I have here, for example, this is the repo for the Econia Labs repo. We have 14 contributors on here, members from the community, members from Econia Labs. Everything is open source here. We provide lots of readmes. We also build a lot of other open source tooling at Econia Labs. So there is the open source Econia reference front end. And so on our doc site, we actually have instructions on how you can launch it yourself. It's basically an open source reference implementation that you can use to build a trading view on top of the Econia order book protocol. And it shows you all the layouts and everything, helps you get it running on Vercel, and you can deploy it yourself. We've even built this tool called Optivanity. It is an address generator for the Aptos blockchain. So it's basically you can pick like the prefix and the suffix. And so you can generate an address that starts with AAA and ends with BBB. And this is useful on the Explorer because the Explorer kind of concatenates. It says what's the first four and what's the last four. So you can enter, your whatever there. It prints out a private key, and you obviously keep that safe, or you rotate it to another account. And right now I'm actually working on that functionality with Aptos Labs to allow rotation of a key. So you can use a Vanity address that's even secured by a hardware wallet. As a mover myself since April of 2022, we also have a repo called Teach Yourself Move on Aptos. This is the checklist guide that we basically created with all these resources that helps people to onboard. I'm kind of a checklist person, so it says, do this thing, read this thing, do this tutorial, read this tutorial, all that. And then, again, here's our Econia Labs GitHub organization. We've got all these different repos here that you can look through. We're working on a fun consumer product. If you want, you can start poking around on our GitHub and you'll see it there. And then here are all the projects that have integrated with Econia on Aptos mainnet. So again, Econia is a back-end system, and these are all front-end trading platforms, different projects from Econia Labs that have integrated with it and have built their own platform. So I just pulled up here, for example, this is Aries markets. They're just the first one listed there. And you can see the order book on the right. You can place limit orders. It's APT for layer 0 wrapped USDC. And this liquidity profile that you see on the right, this is from institutional grade market makers who are providing liquidity on the DEX, so essentially straight from the command line. And that liquidity can be accessed from any one of these partners. So anyone can do a market order or a swap against that. And it's getting used in aggregators as well to give people the best price because order books are just so capital efficient. Internally, we have a Grafana dashboard that we use to track all of the metrics. And we tend to put out monthly summaries on the Econia Labs account at the end of the month, summarizing what's going on. We track things like liquidity. We got the candlesticks internally, all these kinds of things. We track volume to liquidity ratio, which is much higher on an order book than on AMMs, for example. And then I guess as a nod to the open source community, I'll just restate that, yeah, we're open source contributors to Aptos. Here are all of my merged PRs into Aptos core. This is not code that I've written for Kanye Labs. This is code that I've written that has been accepted into the Aptos code base itself, just because we're very community oriented. And again, that's why we've built a project that, I think our core success metric is the fact that 7 other projects have now built platforms on top of the Kanye protocol. And I'm glad to just be building the base layer of, DeFi infrastructure on Aptos. I think I'll probably do that for the screen sharing. I know that, maybe I didn't actually stop screen sharing. That's the button. There we go. More used to Zoom than StreamYard. Thanks, everybody. I know that we have a lot of people showing a lot of cool projects. So thank you for having me in to show Akani what Akani is all about.
Thank you, Alex. Just to summarize, Econia has a hyper-parallelized on-chain order book, leveraging block STM Aptos execution engine for high performance and composability. Econia provides trading infrastructure as a back-end settlement engine for DeFi and Aptos. Next up, we have Adrian Nguyen, Head of Marketing at VibrantX.
Hi guys, can you hear me? Hello. Hey, hello. Yes, okay, cool. People can hear me. So sorry. So Adrian is not here today. So my name is Jack. I'm a head of business development in VibrantX. So very happy to be here with everyone, and would love to share more about VibrantX with everyone here. So let me just get started. So VibrantX is the one-stop shop DeFi platform on Aptos. So we want to integrate everything DeFi on Aptos on our platform. So it is, if you think of VibrantX, it could be the DeFi gateway to Aptos, offering an all-in-one hub for high-yield investment strategies and complete portfolio management. So the goal of ours is to aggregate any existing DeFi strategies on Aptos while introducing advanced strategies and innovative tools that cater to any DeFi needs. As you can see on the screen here, we have basic strategies like staking, adding liquidity or lending. Then we also have advanced strategies like multiply that kind of like leverage, looping and flash loans, etc., in order to kind of like provide more advanced strategies with higher yield. And we have portfolio management, and we also have DeFi automation tools. The whales, love our advanced strategies because looping strategies, especially it could potentially, if you can use them, like effectively, it could actually like generate higher yield and also provide more kind of like more profits in terms of if compared to like using sort of like the traditionals and more like basic strategies. So on VibrantX, basically, as you can see here on the screen, here is sort of like the portfolio page of our. So this is where you can kind of like track everything, your wallet, the asset and wallet, and also your positions, like what you're trying, the strategies you're using, the P&L. So with VibrantX, you can basically just like log in with your wallet, and you can keep track of all your assets on Aptos in one place. We also have like airdrop trackers and like NFT trackers as well. So people and at the moment we're trying to integrate with all the biggest like names and players on the Aptos ecosystem. So actually people and our users can actually come to VibrantX and also track their performance and also track their like let's say like activities and airdrop activities trackers on other protocols as well. So we are also developing some automated DeFi tools for our users in order to like provide more flexibilities for our users. So these tools could be like automated reward claims or automated stablecoin optimizations. Basically, it means the tools will just reallocate your deposit across protocols to secure the best yield in use rates. And we also have automated liquidation preventions automated DCA, and automated profit taking. So the goal is basically when you put your money in VibrantX, we want to provide you with tools that could potentially keep like save you a lot of time, but at the same time bring you a lot of probably the best profit on the market. So in less than 2 months, our mainnet was live on 20th January. So in less than 2 months, we attracted more than 180K users with the net volume of more than 30 million. And also, we have been working very closely with Aries and Amnis. Aries is sort of like the top lending protocols on Aptos, and Amnis is a top like liquid staking protocols. And we actually, with our strategies, we actually boosted their TVL. As you can see the numbers here on the screen. So here's some other numbers as well. So our target for 2014 would be 100 million plus in net volume, and more than 500,000 total users. So here's sort of like the timeline, the roadmap for our product. And yes, here's our partners, and yeah, that's pretty much like everything about the team. And we're very happy that to have a chance to speak here and introduce to everyone about VibrantX. And we really hope after this presentation, if you guys have any questions or you guys want to have some kind of like partnership or anything with VibrantX, feel free to reach out to any of our team members. So yeah, thank you. Yes.
Thank you. VibrantX can be your one-stop shop for exploring DeFi and Aptos. And just a reminder to everyone, VibrantX points airdrop program is currently running, so you can start earning rewards now. All right, next up, we have Serena Tan, co-founder of Infinite Seeds. Looks like Serena isn't here at the moment. Oh, she's here.
Yeah. Cool. Let me share my screen. Cool. Sounds good. So yeah, this is Serena, and I'm the co-founder of Infinite Seeds, and we're Infinite Seeds. We're building a fully on-chain game. So a lot of people asking me that why are you guys building on-chain games? Because right now it doesn't seem like have a bunch of adoptions. So because we want to build something more than a game. And our first game, Infinite Seeds, it's gonna be the base game of all the future games on top of it. And I think that's something that only Web3 can do and Web2 cannot achieve, is that the composability elements. So the future game will interact with the live data. Live data changes from the previous world. In this case, it's Infinite Seeds. So creating a tons of worlds, a meta world that's gonna interact with each other dynamically. So in order to achieve this goal, the first game design has to fulfill 3 different conditions. So first, the first base game has to be persistence, which means it's gonna be an infinite game, which now means it's session game, and also following by immutable rules that's written in smart contracts, not changing. So the second element should be it has to be fully on chain. To be able to have a second games reading the first game data, we have to store everything in a public accessible database, which is blockchain. And third, the base game has to have a substantial traction. In order for the games to be interoperable and also be able to be dynamic enough, so we must have enough live data that's stored on chain, which means it has to be a substantial traction. So Infinite Seas is a maritime trading and battle on-chain game that's gonna maximize economic freedom. And it's the first game ever that's allowed players to actually build, manage, trade game resources with their own AMM. So that's something that we think it's very unique about blockchain. It's about give people freedoms and decentralize the tools of trading. And the game is powered by our DSL engine and the AMM protocol we created called Flex. So this is a screenshot of how how a game looks like. So I will dive into more details in the later live demo parts. So our game loop is very sustainable and friendly. When the player entering the game, they have to stake the chain native token to be able to claim an island on our infinitely big map. And on the island, there are 3 different natural resources. One is tree, another is ores, and also seeds. So once you got these resources, you have to go through the resource production. So through mining, planting, and also wood cutting, you can able to utilize the resources on the island to be able to craft out ships and equipments for you to conquer and trade with the other islands. So our third phase really is to use the things you craft out from the crafting machine, which is ships and equipment, to able to battle against other people's ship to get resources, or battle against other people's islands to get other people's initial stake, or trade with other people's AMM pools. So we can see probably there are going to be interesting actions like arbitrage appear in the game. So I will also touch a little bit more about our DSL engine that's making our game moving very fast and iterate very fast possible. So DSL engine stands for domain specific language. So it's the only true local platform right now. We designed a new language that's gonna abstract all the on-chain contracts and off-chain service, also SDKs. So you can see there's a 20 lines of code. So with just written filling out the 20 lines of code, you're able to create a DeFi apps on chain. That's including off-chain service, client's ID, and also on-chain contracts. And this is our Flex protocol, and it's the first NFT and FT all-in-one swap in the Move ecosystem. So the game is only possible on chain because of the trading elements. In our AMM protocol, all of the equipments in our games can be put in one liquidity pool. So the liquidity won't look scary because it's not possible on EVM. It's gonna be it's gonna be very terrible that like one equipment have one liquidity pool, but on top Move, we can put everything in one liquidity pool because of Move's resource-oriented programming language feature. So we're able to track into objects root resources to be able to calculate the swap price in that way. So let's do a live demo, and don't forget to sign up our upcoming playtest at infinities.io. Cool. So you can see this is an island and surrounded by seas. So the first thing you will actually do is to click into this button, and it will take you to the Google login. So we already integrated the Sui ZK login, so it's allowed players to play the game without any wallets. So I already did that. So the next thing I will do is to utilize the resources I have on the island to craft. So this is the mine button. So all the transactions happens on chain. You can see on the left. There's hints popping out about sending transaction to the blockchain, and you can actually build it on SwiScan. yeah, it's successful. Yep. So you basically do all the same thing for cutting wood. So each action takes a certain number of energy token. Energy tokens are in-game token, also made a faucet right there. So everyone can click on the energy token to get some energy. And it's also gonna take certain times duration. And we go ahead do the same thing for cotton. Just mine. Just got 2. Cool. And after that, you can see the countdown right here. So after it's done, we click Get to harvest the resource. So we also plan to do a bunch of event emit later on in our contract. So these actions can all happen in the same step. Cool. So after we harvest all the resources successfully, we can see amount of increase in our inventory item. So we go ahead and go to the craft. So right now we only have small ships recipes available here. So it's required 15 of total of the 3 different resources, and it's gonna cost 5 energy token. So we adjusted to make it add up to the total of 15. Cool. Craft successfully. You can see the countdown. Yeah, and the next thing after the ships we crafted, we will do selling part. We'll do selling and also battling. So I'm not gonna do the demo here because the time constraint. So yeah, you can see also 1 boat is increased. Yeah, that's pretty much is our demo. And thank you, Benny, for hosting, and Supera for hosting this event. And don't forget to sign up our upcoming playtest via this link, infiniteseas.io. Thank you.
Thank you, Serena, for that great demo of Infinite Seas, fully on-chain maritime trading and battling game. Sign up for the playtest at infiniteseas.io. Last but not least, we have Aradhana from Alpha Phi.
Hi guys, welcome. This is Aradhana from Alpha Phi. Thank you for having me here. And so let's just get right into it. I hope you can see my screen. The presentation is visible. Hello? I hope I'm audible. I'm proceeding. So let's just get right into it. So Alpha Phi provides safe, high, and real yields for the users on the Sui blockchain. But before we go into what it is and how exactly Alpha Phi works, let's see why Alpha Phi is important. So DeFi currently is really time consuming. What do I mean by this? It's there's so much happening in DeFi constantly, so many different protocols coming up, that it is difficult for a regular user to stay on top of everything that's coming in. DeFi is unsafe. If even one of the protocols that you're researching ends up being a scam, users can lose millions of dollars while just simply trying to find the right protocol for them. It's complicated for the average user. If you are financially savvy, DeFi is an amazing place with so many opportunities for you to make money. But for the average user, it's probably not easy to figure out how to make money. And DeFi racks real yields, meaning people might see really high APRs, but token prices fluctuate, and so the APRs are not usually sustainable. So how does AlphaFi solve this? AlphaFi provides real, safe, and high yields for users automatically in one place rather than having them go from one protocol to another to find the best yields for them. So AlphaFi uses different protocols, leverages different DeFi strategies within the Sui ecosystem to provide users with safe, real, and high yields. So our strategies combine different protocols, or we write strategies to effectively utilize a particular protocol. For example, in case of Cetus, our strategies auto rebalance the pools for the users so that we can give higher yields for the users. So what makes it possible for us to give safe yields, for us to generate higher yields, and for us to give yields all in one place is Sui. Sui and Move make it possible because risk is reduced quite drastically with Sui. So Sui inherently, because of its composability and of its object model ownership, makes DeFi safe to use and makes the strategies we write, which happen to be complex strategies involving multiple different protocols, it reduces the risk involved in this. The second most important thing is that these complex strategies can cost really high if they were executed on a different chain, but executing them on the Sui blockchain makes the fees extremely low. For example, when we collect rewards on our protocol, we actually auto compound every single pool on the protocol, and the fee is still as low as 0.01 Sui. So that's how Sui helps us have safe yields. Safe yields. So moving on. So we happen to have high yields because we auto compound and we use our strategies to provide high yields. So we ensures that it is safe. Alpha token is our governance token, and alpha token is what we give users over and above the auto compounded yields that we generate using our strategies. What makes the alpha token special and unique in this space is that 50% of our revenue goes into buying alpha tokens and airdropping them to alpha stakers. So if you are holding and staking your alpha token, you benefit from the protocol's growth. So as the protocol grows, you too grow. So let's get right into the demo where the magic happens. So our aim with the application was to keep it as simple to use as possible, while also providing the users all the critical information so that it doesn't feel like a black box to them. So when you come to the page, you connect your wallet if it isn't already connected, and you would see your portfolio turn up right at the top. You can scroll down to the vault that you would like to deposit into and click on it, and you'd add the tokens that you want to deposit. You mention one token's amount, it automatically computes what's the second token's amount, and you hit deposit. You simply approve the transaction, and within a few seconds, your transaction is successful and your tokens have been deposited. The APY that is generated is constantly getting auto compounded, and your position, in this case in the Cetus pool, is being rebalanced automatically by our strategy. So we're constantly rebalancing to ensure that you're never out of range and so that you're continuously receiving rewards on your tokens. So once your rewards accrue and your alpha rewards accrue, you simply click on the collect button to claim your rewards, and you get your rewards in your wallet. So that's about it for AlphaFi, and we've been audited by MoveBit. We are secured by Zero Shadow, and we just went live sometime back today. We're about to go live in a little bit. We're in that phase, and you can visit us at alphafi.xyz and take a look at us and get to know us more.
Thank you, Aradhana, for that demo. Great presentation. Looks like AlphaFi is shaping up to be a DeFi yield machine integrating with the top protocols on Suite. Very excited for the launch and following your progress. So that's all the demos we have today on stage 2. I just want to thank all the participants and attendees at MoveCon today